Lieutenant, welcome. Stand at ease. Your achievements in service to the Republic and position as Commanding Officer of Havoc Squad have earned you eligibility for advanced specialization training. This training will continue throughout your career and grant you access to the very latest in combat techniques and advanced equipment. Congratulations. You're officially authorized to enroll in either the Vanguard or Commando Advanced Specialization Training Program. Speak with your designated training officer to make your selection.
If we're finished, I'll talk to my training officer right away.
We're done here, Lieutenant. Good luck in your choice and your future missions. Dismissed.
Laporam amka, mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgam, nurilak apajam kamgam. Amka nemnang, ampa nemnang memua inok. Nimgam manik naki oya, makini argam ki mama wawak. Ikup naya nelama, yakikam guana, alemaga apaka.
So, Havoc Squad. The best of the best. Can't say I'm thrilled about the demotion, but it's an honor to be here, sir.
I realize the circumstances weren't ideal, but I'm glad you're with us, Jorgen.
A spot in Havoc was the least they could do. 4 years at the Academy, 7 years in the field, decorations, commendations. Would have made captain soon if Command hadn't hung me out to dry.
We both know Tavis's defection wasn't your fault.
Tell that to the brass when they need a scapegoat. But hey, water under the bridge. Command put me in Havoc to help you find Tavis, and I intend to do just that. I've hunted Imperials from one side of the galaxy to the next. Used to command the Deadeyes, finest sniper squad in the Republic.
I'm not familiar with that outfit.
No? Maybe I'll tell you about them sometime. Wow. You spend enough time on a backwater like Ord Mantell, you almost forget what a civilized planet's supposed to look like. I did my officer training here, back before I was deployed to Ord Mantell. There was still a fair bit of reconstruction going on then. Rebuilding things the Imperials destroyed. I still can't believe the Empire managed to sack Coruscant back in the war. The capital of the entire Republic, and they raided it like some outer rim mudball.
You'd think our capital would be better defended.
The Republic committed its forces to engaging the Empire on outlying worlds. Defending Coruscant was an afterthought. Anyways, we should get moving. Don't want to keep anyone important waiting.
Ah, you're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest. I realize you can't discuss it, Lieutenant, but thank you for exposing the traitors on Ord Mantell.
If you know about that, you also know I've got unfinished business.
I'm not here to keep you from that. I represent Venara Kale, Senator of Coruscant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kale leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
The war's been over a long time. It's hard to believe we're still recovering.
Some wounds run deeper than others. This world faces many a crisis. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kale believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
I'm here on urgent business. I don't have time for political games.
This is no game, Lieutenant, but I'm not authorized to reveal more. You understand. Senator Kale is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Imo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck, and welcome to Coruscant.
Venerati Haivo, semper finst Jun, Nisan, Dumul Ganyor Nord.
Thank you for coming on short notice. I'm Senator Venara Kale. Forgive my abruptness, but time is a luxury I don't possess. As you may have heard, Coruscant is overwhelmed with refugees fleeing Imperial tyranny. Many have been here since the war. The refugees took over the old galactic market sector, huddling in shops and warehouses that were abandoned during the sacking of Coruscant. They refused to leave.
Is the Republic doing anything to provide for these refugees?
Resources are scarce. There's only so much we can do. As so often happens when fear and poverty dominate, a criminal element has risen to take advantage of the situation. The The Migrant Merchants Guild began as a political advocacy group for refugees. Over the years, it transformed into a ruthless and murderous criminal syndicate.
As if these people didn't have enough problems, now they're being controlled by gangsters.
These criminals exploit the very people their guild allegedly protects. They rule through intimidation and extortion. The Migrant Merchants Guild has grown increasingly hostile and violent. Their criminal enforcers have acquired military-grade weaponry. Earlier today, their thugs took to the streets. They attacked our security personnel, set fires, began rioting. We're facing an armed insurrection.
You just described the last enemy I fought.
I need your expertise, Lieutenant. We can't rule out the possibility of Imperial influence. For generations, the old galactic market was Coruscant's central trade hub. Its importance isn't merely economic. It's a symbol of the Republic's freedom. The comm channels are jammed. We've lost contact with our security forces. I need your help ending this crisis. The criminals must not win.
I'll push those gangsters to the bottom of Coruscant if that's what it takes.
Burying them may be our best option, Lieutenant. Do whatever you must to save innocent lives from that criminal filth. Find my security chief, Captain Winborn. He'll help. Good luck.
Yes, Senator, that's exactly what I'm saying. I can assure you that I've seen no shred of proof supporting these rumors of a defection within Spec Force Division.
General, surely you understand. We need more than just your assurances in a matter of this.
My assurances are what you're getting, Senator. They'll have to be enough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I seem to have a guest.
But General...
Impeccable timing, Lieutenant. I'm General Garza. It's good to finally meet you in person.
It's an honor to be here, General.
I have to congratulate you. Surviving the ordeal on Ord Mantell took skill and courage. I'm impressed.
Just doing my duty.
All the same, you got more done than most other soldiers would have in the situation. Sergeant Jorgen, I'm pleased to have you with us as well. General Vander holds you in very high regard.
Thank you, sir. But General Vander has an odd way of showing his regard.
Vander did the best he could for you, Sergeant. And I'd say a position in the Republic's most decorated Special Forces squad is doing very well indeed. It's regrettable about Tavis and the others. I knew they were upset, but I never imagined they would be so foolish as to defect. Nevertheless, whatever your former squad mates once were to us, they are now extremely dangerous enemies of the Republic.
Protecting the Republic from its enemies is our duty.
I'm glad I can depend on you to do what's necessary, Lieutenant.
So, let's load up a strike shuttle and hunt Tavis and the rest of them down like the scum they are.
I would very much like to give that order, Sergeant, but I'm afraid we've discovered some new information since you left Ord Mantell. Our intelligence shows that hundreds of other Special Forces soldiers have followed Tavis and defected to the Empire. In short, Lieutenant, we have a catastrophe on our hands.
What's the plan?
We have one powerful asset that Tavis and his followers haven't planned for. You. Tavis believes you're dead on Ord Mantell, and that Havoc's defection is still a secret. Right now, Tavis will be securing his armament and supplies. We need to cut those supply lines while he isn't expecting it.
Makes sense to me.
In the past, when Havoc needed supplies outside of the normal Republic channels, they purchased the items from underworld groups here on Coruscant. I have units working to cut off these underworld sources, but two organizations are proving difficult. The Black Sun and the Migrant Merchants Guild.
I'll take care of these people for you, sir.
You'll begin with the Migrant Merchants Guild. Our intelligence indicates that they're supplying Tavis with a full platoon of advanced war droids. Your mission, in the broad strokes, will be to locate the droid shipments going to Tavis and destroy them.
I'll see it done.
One of my people, Corporal Garum, will meet you outside the Migrant Merchant Guild's territory with the full operational details. These missions are critical, Lieutenant. Our future success or failure is contingent on how well supplied Tavis and his followers are.
I won't fail.
Good. The safety of the entire Republic depends on your success. I'll be observing your operations from here through your armor cam. Good luck, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
Lieutenant, Corporal Garum, sir. Ready to brief you on the Migrant Merchants Guild at your command, sir.
Let's get down to business.
Here's the situation, sir. The Migrant Merchants Guild is a criminal organization comprised primarily of non-humans whose homes were destroyed by the Empire's assault on Coruscant. They began squatting in this district and refused to leave when Republic security tried to push them out. There's been an uneasy truce ever since.
What's the op?
General Garza informed me that your primary target within the guild is a cyborg inventor named Krell. Reports indicate that Krell's strength and speed are at least triple the human norm, with genius-level intelligence to boot. taking him down will be a real challenge, sir.
I'll stay alert.
Additionally, Krell has designed and constructed a full platoon of advanced war droids that we believe are intended for Tavis and the other Spec Force traders.
A full platoon is a lot of firepower to lose. Tavis is really gonna feel this one.
General Garza wants all of Krell's war droids neutralized before they can be shipped out, sir.
Take out everything that clanks when it walks. No problem.
Krell has his war droids patrolling the Migrant Merchants Guild base. General Garza wants them all found and destroyed.
Do you have a fix on Krell's location?
Negative, sir. We know he's inside, but that's about it. That concludes the briefing, sir. Good luck and good hunting. Cut power to the whole blasted planet if you have to. We can't let those crazies take over the network.
Captain Winborn, Senator Kale said you needed backup. What's the situation?
We're getting cut to pieces down here. We're not trained to fight an army of killers. These gangsters are smart, organized, clearly trained off-world. They'll kill thousands. Might even destroy the Senate Tower.
Pull your men back, Captain. Let me handle the criminals.
It's not that simple. They came here with a plan. The gangsters brought slicers to access every network node in the sector. They're trying to take over the automated speeder flight paths. They'll cause thousands of mid-air collisions. It'll rain debris on the Senate Tower like a meteor storm. No telling how many will die.
Nobody's torching General Garza's office. Time to frag some criminals.
Hope you brought plenty of ammo. The gangsters have armed patrols guarding the network access points. We need to push them back and manually lock down the terminals. Get enough terminals, we might just pull this off. My men will back you up. Good luck in there.
Neutralized.
My men can't believe you took on all those gangsters and lived. You're a blasted hero, you know that? With the network terminals locked down, the speeder traffic is secure. Now, all that's left is pushing out those gangsters for good.
There was some kind of encrypted message on the network. Looks like a recording.
Let me see that. It's an old Migrant Merchants Guild code. I think I can decrypt it. Here we go.
You accepted our friendship, Senator Kale, and credits. It's time you paid us back. All we want are the housing projects you promised our people now.
Your people will have to wait their turn like everyone else. I owe you nothing. If you continue pushing me, I'll destroy you all.
Senator Kale and the Migrant Merchants Guild are at war. That's what this is all about?
Your extortion attempt has failed. My people are pushing back your little army as we speak. It's over.
Nobody breaks a deal with us, Senator. We'll have what we want one way or another.
This is way above my pay grade. I'm not destroying the reputation of Coruscant's most popular politician. Take the recording. I don't want it.
I'll talk to her.
She'll have a good explanation. She has to. Senator Kale has done great things for Coruscant. She's a good woman. Give her a chance. My men and I will stay down here. You should go back to the Senate Tower.
Target neutralized.
Scum! Do you really believe you can come here and destroy my creations without conscience? When you die here today, your feeble republic will learn what it means to meddle in my work.
In the name of the Republic, I order you to surrender.
Surrender to you? Don't be ridiculous. I could crush your skull with a single hand. You're far too late. My plans are already in motion. Soon the people of this world will be brought to their knees by my greatest creations, my masterpieces.
I won't let that happen.
This is no idle threat. The droids you destroyed were mere playthings compared to what I have now created. I have taken ordinary humans off the streets and implanted several of them with advanced cybernetic enhancements. Their abilities now rival even my own. The cyborgs' enhancements are internal and undetectable. The subjects themselves don't know who among them was augmented, and neither will anyone else, until it's much too late.
I'm gonna make you pay for hurting those people, Krell.
Fool! This cannot end in any way but your death. After you've been dealt with, I'll release my creations back to their normal lives, to wait until my hidden programming activates.
This guy's full of it. I don't buy any of this.
Once my masterpieces begin their work, the people of Coruscant will never be safe again.
That's not gonna happen.
You can do nothing to stop it. All you can do now is die. Destroy him!
Come in, Lieutenant. I want you to move immediately and destroy the cyborgs that Krell created. We need to deal with them now before they can disappear into the normal population. These situations are never easy. These people did not choose to be what they now are, but many more lives could be at stake. You have to eliminate Krell's creations.
The threat will be neutralized.
Good. I'm glad I can count on you. I'll contact you when it's finished. Garza out.
This is a waste of time. We should be going after the traitors, not gunning people down just because some madman said they're dangerous.
We do what the General said. Talking about it just wastes more time.
You're the boss.
Stay back. The door's locked and sealed. You can't get in. We heard all of the fighting, and we heard you talking to that freak Krell. We're not coming out until you swear you won't hurt us.
Just open the door. Let's talk about this.
But we're not cyborgs. I'd know if I was some half-machine freak. This is insane.
You out there. Listen, I'm not sure about these others, but I can assure you that I'm not a cyborg.
What? Are you calling me a freak like Krell? I am not a freak. Maybe you're the cyborg and you're trying to trick everyone.
I am not! He spent far more time operating on you than he did on me, so if anyone's...
Both of you, stop it! None of us are cyborgs. That's all there is to it.
There's just no way to tell for sure, ma'am.
This is insane! Even if a few of us are cyborgs, would you really murder all of us just to be sure none of the cyborgs escape?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but there's no other choice.
Please, soldier, think this through. Cyborgs or not, we haven't done anything wrong. There's no reason to kill us.
My orders are reason enough.
What? What are you...
Come in, Lieutenant. Good work. This was an unfortunate necessity, but you handled it well.
I don't feel good about it, but it had to be done.
Come back to my office now. We need to discuss your next assignment. Garza out.
That will be all, Minister. Dismissed. Captain Winborn contacted me. You thwarted an attack that would have killed thousands. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, you also have a holo recording I would like destroyed. Its contents will only cause harm.
You've been lying to everyone, Senator. The only reason those gangsters attacked us was to get at you.
I understand your anger, Lieutenant, but you need to understand. Things here are complicated. My opponent in the elections was a vile man. Lazy, stupid, and corrupt. He wasn't interested in building, only taking. I had to win. But I didn't possess as much wealth as he did. When those gangsters approached me, I accepted their donation, and I'd do it again.
The people choose their leaders by popular vote. What difference did it make how many credits you had?
Don't be naive. Wealth can purchase influence, and influence sways popular opinion. My opponent understood that too well. I stole from those criminals to rebuild Coruscant for its people. Set things right. I'll bring the Migrant Merchants Guild to justice. You hold the power to ensure my success. Let me finish healing this world. Please, destroy that recording.
You're all clear, Senator.
Thank you. I won't forget what you've done for me. For Coruscant.
If you need help making this world strong, I'll always be here.
You're a true friend and patriot. I'll see to it you're properly recognized for your heroism in the old galactic market. Farewell.
Lieutenant, congratulations again on your work against the Migrant Merchants Guild. It was a difficult situation, and you handled it well. Let's move on to your next target, the Black Sun, a powerful organization composed of Coruscant's most violent criminals. Black Sun has a wide network of sources providing them with the deadliest weaponry available, including a powerful nerve agent that they're selling to Tavis in bulk.
We can't let that nerve gas reach Tavis.
A Spec Force Sergeant Jaxo has carried out some advanced reconnaissance of Black Sun's headquarters. You'll rendezvous with her for a detailed plan of attack. We can't risk any of this nerve gas falling into Tavis's hands, Lieutenant. Use all necessary force. Dismissed.
Wow, you're the new Havoc CO. Must be my lucky day. I'm Jaxo. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
Working with a beautiful woman on a dangerous mission? I'd say it's my lucky day.
You want to focus, sir? We've got a job to do here, remember?
Nothing says your boss can't have a little fun, Sergeant. Let's get those op details out of the way. Your highly enviable task is to destroy a cache of nerve gas canisters that the Black Sun Syndicate is shipping to Tavis. The gas is called Travorus. Scary stuff. One canister can cover a square kilometer with 100% fatality inside of 10 minutes.
Do we have any way to safely deal with this stuff?
Lucky for us, it's pretty easy to neutralize Travorus, at least while it's still in the canisters. The compound in this bottle renders Travorus completely inert on contact. Just plug it into the canisters inside the Black Sun base, and the whole batch is history.
Should I just leave the neutralized gas behind?
Once the Travorus is neutralized, it's useless. No need to retrieve it. General Garza said not to bother. You also have another objective. A few hours ago, a bright red case was moved into the Black Sun space under heavy guard. If whatever's inside that case is valuable to Black Sun, it's bad news for us. So your job will be to find the case and bring me its contents.
I just can't say no to you, Jaxo.
Well, I'll have to keep that in mind. One last detail. Black Sun has signal jammers throughout their base, so General Garza won't know to send help if you get in over your head.
Is there any way to shut down the jammers?
No, the jammers are built into the walls of the hideout. It would take hours to bore them all out and trash them. Once you've taken care of the Travorus canisters and nabbed whatever's inside that red case, be sure to meet me back here to confirm the mission results. Good luck, Lieutenant. Hey, you're back. Was the op a success? Were you able to neutralize the Travorus?
Mission complete.
I wouldn't expect anything less from a man like you. How about that red case? Were you able to grab whatever was inside?
The case contained this blaster, Sergeant.
I've never seen one quite like it. Must be some sort of new prototype. I'll take it back to headquarters for analysis. Maybe we can find out where Black Sun is getting their weapons.
Looks like we're all done here. It's been a blast, Lieutenant. I hope we get to work together again sometime.
I'll be sure to put your name forward the next time I need backup.
Sounds good to me. See you later.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. A situation has developed with the Senate, and I need your help.
What can I do to help, sir?
Despite my best efforts, 3 members of the Senate Defense Committee have learned about Havoc Squad's defection, and they want to know the specifics. It's an informal inquiry for the time being, but you can bet it won't end there. I hate politics.
The Senate represents the people. It's our duty to aid them.
That's all well and good, Lieutenant, but every moment we waste on questions is a moment Tavis and his traitors have to prepare for us. The senators have asked that you appear in their office at the Senate Tower immediately to testify in the inquiry. I'm barred from influencing your testimony, but I will remind you that the more information that becomes public, the harder our job becomes.
It's my duty to provide accurate information to the Senate.
And I would certainly never advise you against keeping the Senate fully informed of our activities, Lieutenant. The senators are already waiting for you. Hurry back to the Senate Tower and try to get this over with quickly. Garza out.
As if we didn't have enough problems already.
Lieutenant, make yourself comfortable. On behalf of the Senate of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for appearing on such short notice for this informal inquiry.
I'm at your service, Senators.
I assure you, we will not hold you from your duties any longer than necessary, Lieutenant.
The purpose of this inquiry is to investigate the defection of several members of Republic Army Special Forces Squad number 326, codenamed Havoc Squad, to the Sith Empire.
Now, you recently served in Havoc Squad on Ord Mantell, Lieutenant. Is that correct?
That's right, Senator.
While serving on Ord Mantell, all of the members of Havoc Squad, excluding yourself, defected to the Sith Empire. Is that correct?
I do not recall the events you described, Senator.
Is that so? Our sources tell us that not only were you present at the time of the defections, you were in fact the one who discovered them. General Vander's reports on the incident were frustratingly vague, and you apparently share his need to conceal the truth.
Please, we're only trying to discover the truth. If critical members of the Republic Armed Forces have defected, we'll need to take proper precautions.
Now, did Commander Tavis or any of the other members of Havoc Squad show signs of, say, instability, anger, frustration?
I don't believe there were any such signs, Senator.
Lieutenant, let us speak hypothetically. Do you believe that anyone serving on Ord Mantell should have seen this situation coming?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I know what you're referring to.
He refers to the situation in which your entire squad defected to the Sith Empire. And then you failed to aid a Senate investigation into the matter.
If we don't receive satisfactory answers now, we'll have no choice but to open a formal investigation.
I have one final question, Lieutenant. What connection, if any, exists between the events that occurred on Ando Prime and Havoc Squad's decision to defect?
Senator, I would remind you that the circumstances of Ando Prime are classified and occurred before the Lieutenant's involvement in Havoc Squad. You may ignore that question, Lieutenant.
As you wish, Senator.
Your part in this inquiry is concluded. You may return to your duties now.
Goodbye, Lieutenant.
It's good you've arrived, Lieutenant. We have a great deal to discuss. First, let me congratulate you for your work on the Black Sun operation. You did well disabling that nerve gas. Also, that prototype blaster you confiscated will teach us a great deal about the Black Sun sources.
Whoever the Black Sun sources are, they're good.
As for the Senators, they weren't very happy with your testimony. Useless and disrespectful were the words they used, actually.
Just trying to keep our backs clear, sir.
But it's a fine line we walk, Lieutenant. Making the Senate too angry could have dire consequences. On to more pressing issues. My agents have discovered a vital new link to Havoc Squad here on Coruscant. Jack Carden, the founder of Havoc Squad and Commander Tavis's former mentor, has been spotted on the city's lower levels. He's serving as an officer in a local vigilante group.
Is Carden tied with the defection, General?
Carden resigned his commission and disappeared after the debacle on Ando Prime. If he's turned up now, it can't be a coincidence.
Tavis told me that Ando Prime was the reason for Havoc's defection. What happened on that planet?
We sent Havoc to Ando Prime to cut off an Imperial offensive, but the enemy numbers were much bigger than Intel had led us to believe. When we tried to dispatch an extraction team, the Senate shut down the entire operation. We were causing an incident and breaching the peace. Bureaucrats. Havoc was left with no support and no way home. But in spite of insurmountable odds, Carden led Havoc out of there alive.
What happened when the squad got back?
Carden resigned as soon as he learned the truth, and Tavis took over the squad. They were never quite the same. What is important now is that we've discovered Jack Carden's location. I want you to bring him in at all costs.
I'll take care of it.
The vigilante group Carden is working with is called the SWTOR's Brigade. They control a large area of Coruscant's lower levels and are openly hostile to all outsiders.
Why do we tolerate these hostile groups here on Coruscant?
Most areas are safe. These sectors are the last pockets of lawlessness, aftermath of the Imperial attack. Our surveillance shows that Carden spends most of his time in the SWTOR's main base. You will attempt to capture him there. Carden is a crucial link to Tavis and the rest of the Havoc traders, Lieutenant. Bring him in no matter what it takes.
I'll have Carden back here on the double, sir.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
Better watch your weapons, Lieutenant. Everyone's desperate for them in SWTOR territory. Agent Reed Gandon, Strategic Information Service. Notice anything odd down here? Like how quickly the SWTORs took control? Weapons and armor don't just materialize out of thin air. The SWTORs have a supplier, and it isn't the Republic. You follow?
Where else can the SWTORs get what they need?
If not legally from the Republic, there's a few options. The Exchange, Separatists, even the Empire. Whoever's got the weapons runs the show. The SIS needs to know where those supplies are coming from. The Justicars control their own shipping dock, and I'm sure they keep records. I just need someone who can handle an ambush to get them.
Sounds like you could use a soldier.
Get those records to me as soon as you find them. You don't want to get waylaid by the Justicars.
Shipping records from the Justicar docks. This should be everything you need.
Couldn't have done it better myself. These records prove that Justicars are getting supplies from off-world. I'll transmit these to headquarters, let them chew on it a while. You've got my thanks.
You listen to me, Cardin. Helping you has already put my operation at risk. You will do exactly as I say, when I say, or...
Or you'll what, Captain? I'm not one of your lock-stepping drones. This part of the op is mine. End of discussion.
How dare you?
Intruders! Put those blasters on the floor, soldiers. Nice and slow.
In the name of the Republic, I order you to surrender.
It's over, Cardin. You, the imps, Tavis, you're all going down.
Not gonna happen, soldier. Now drop that weapon before... A Havoc badge? Is this a joke? No. You must be the new recruit Tavis told me about. So you survived after all. Can't say I'm surprised, honestly. Havoc always did recruit the best.
Surrender, and this will all go much easier for you.
You are persistent, soldier, I'll give you that. I'm impressed. I didn't think the old lady would send someone after me so quickly. After all these years, Garza still hasn't lost her edge.
What are you waiting for, Cardin? Kill the whelp! Or do you lack the true resolve to fight for the Empire?
My loyalty is to Tavis, not to your Empire and not to anyone else. You want the Trooper dead? You take care of it. I don't kill good soldiers. I'm heading down to the works to make sure everything is prepped.
You aren't going anywhere.
Do yourself a favor and die now, soldier, before you get in any deeper over your head.
Open fire, men!
Come in, Lieutenant. Is it my imagination, or were those Imperial soldiers you just fought?
No mistake, sir. These were Imperial commandos.
Imperial soldiers in uniform operating on the lower levels of Coruscant, and Republic security knows nothing about it? Incredible. We need to learn more about this link between the Justicars and the Empire. If they're hosting our enemies, they might have some useful information for us.
I'll see what I can find down here, sir. Where should I start looking?
Surveillance shows that the Justicars have their primary computer terminal in that base. Find the necessary access card and activate that computer terminal. My technicians can then slice in and uncover everything the Justicars and Imperials have been up to.
I'll take care of this immediately.
Good. Garza out. Good work, Lieutenant. My technicians are accessing the Justicar files now. Patrol schedules, supply manifests, prisoner records. Ah, Card and you. I think we've found what we're looking for, Lieutenant. You have a new target.
Just tell me who and where.
Cardin had the Justicars work with the Imperials to hijack and rebuild an abandoned Republic communications relay down in an industrial area called the Works. Apparently Tavis and his followers are using this relay to route all of their interplanetary communications. If we destroy it, the traitors will be completely cut off from one another.
Why would the traitors depend on equipment like this?
They obviously can't rely on Republic channels, and Imperial frequencies would be useless because we could trace their source. Tavis and his followers need this relay to keep us from overhearing their comm traffic. It's critical to their operations, which makes destroying it critical to ours. I'm sending Sergeant Matham to bring you the explosives you'll need to destroy the relay. He'll rendezvous with you shortly.
I'll meet up with Sergeant Matham ASAP.
One last thing. Cardin didn't seem to mesh with the Imperials. I don't think he's as convinced of their supremacy as his protégés are. You're sure to find him guarding that comm relay. Kill him if you have to, Lieutenant, but try to persuade him to surrender peacefully first.
I'll give it my best shot, General.
Please do, Lieutenant. Cardin's only concern is the safety of the former Havoc members. He may not be loyal to us, but he isn't loyal to the Empire either. Convince him that it's in the best interest of Tavis and the others for him to surrender. That's the best way to sway him.
Sounds like a plan, General.
Cardin could help us convince everyone to surrender peaceably. Make him see that. Otherwise, we're only going to kill them all. Now, hurry and rendezvous with Sergeant Mathen. You'll need those explosives, regardless of what happens with Cardin. Good luck. Garza out.
Hey there, LT. Sergeant Mathen reporting for duty with fun toys in tow, sir.
Let's see what you got for me.
First item of business is your detonator, sir. A Zerka Arms 53R high-yield thermite explosive. Guaranteed to get a party started. Or ended.
How far away should I be when this thing detonates?
Well, tempting as it is to watch this thing go off, you'll want to be a good way off when it does, sir. Now, the comm relay you're going after is in the Works, an industrial area on the lower levels of Coruscant. It's a dangerous place, LT. Besides the Imperials you're bound to find, the rogue service droids down there will squash anyone they can get their big metal claws around.
Thanks for the warning, Sergeant.
Just doing my job, LT. Once you've made your way to the relay, plant that detonator on the generator coupling at the center and clear out of there before it goes off. That's all there is to it, LT. I won't hold you up any longer. Good luck.
Still alive, huh? You really should have gotten out of this while you were ahead, soldier. Now you're a risk to Tavis and the rest of my people. So Havoc Squad or not, I'm going to have to kill you.
If you cared about Tavis and the others, you wouldn't have let them defect.
I've made my choice. Tavis, Wraith, Needles, Gearbox, Fuse, they're like my children, and I abandoned them. I resigned and left them to fight alone, just to make a point. They need my help now more than ever. I'm not going to abandon them. Not this time.
The Imperials are the enemy. You aren't one of them.
The Republic came just as close to killing me as the Empire ever did. As far as I'm concerned, everyone's my enemy. I know you're trying to get into my head, soldier, but it's not gonna work.
Think what you want, Cardin. Doesn't make my point any less true.
All I know is that you're really trying my patience, soldier. I don't even understand what you're trying to convince me of here. I'm trying to keep my people alive, and it's your mission to kill them. That's all there is to this, soldier.
General Garza sent me to get your help. She wants to bring your people in alive.
Not sure if I buy that. But then again, if she sent you to kill me, we wouldn't still be talking, would we? You've already compromised the relay. Even if we take you out, it's only a matter of time until Garza has this place slagged for a click in every direction. And by now, Garza will know exactly where all the defector bases are. They'll be tethered banthas, cut off from each other and all...
Excuse me, sir, but shouldn't we be...
The Imperials might offer help, but it won't be much. They'll all be left to die.
They'll just get themselves killed if you don't help me. Can't you see that?
Damn, I can't believe it's come to this.
Sir?
All right, soldier, I'll go along with this. But if you harm a single one of my people, you will be dead within the day. Understood?
I'm not afraid of you, old man.
You don't have to be afraid of me to be killed by me. So consider yourself warned. Let's get on with this, soldier.
I can't allow you to go into enemy custody alive, Cardin.
Are you still here? The op's over, people. Finished. Mission failed. So get out of here while you still got the legs to carry you.
You leave me no choice, sir. Ready your weapons, men!
Reminds me of old times. Here's my weapon. Consider me surrendered. I'll make my way up to the Senate Tower and turn myself in. See what Garza wants to do next.
I'm glad to have you back on our side.
I never said I was on your side, soldier. I'm doing this for my people, not for your republic or anything else. Anyhow, I'm sure we'll meet again.
There's a relay down here that needs to be detonated.
Yeah, I suppose you've got a job to do. So much work down here for nothing. See you topside, soldier.
Let's go take out that relay and give Cardin's little baby something to think about.
Ah, the hero of the hour. I'm proud of you, Lieutenant. You've done well.
Just doing my job.
Jack Cardin walked up to the Senate Tower's front door and surrendered himself in broad daylight. I never thought I'd see the day. Cardin's help will give us quite an edge against Tavis and the others. I'm glad you could change his mind.
Do we have Cardin in a secure location?
Shortly. First, we'll make sure he doesn't have any tricks up his sleeves. I haven't come this far by taking chances. The Justicar's computer files included messages relayed between 4 locations. Our technicians are working to pinpoint those locations now. There can be no doubt that the messages will lead us to the other traitors. Thanks to your efforts, we'll be able to bring them all to justice very soon.
I'm glad our plan has worked out so far.
Possibly a bit too well. One of the traitors has already moved against us. Wraith. You remember Senator Krasul from your meeting with the Senate earlier? Wraith kidnapped him from his home just afterward. We've tracked them to a remote space station called Port Raga.
Has Wraith made any demands? What's her objective?
Our intelligence is very thin at the moment. No demands have been made as yet. One of our teams is already en route to Port Raga. They'll investigate the situation and give you a detailed report on arrival. You've accomplished some amazing things, Lieutenant. But there's no time for a break yet. Whatever Wraith is planning, we cannot allow her to succeed. Understood?
I won't rest until the job is done.
I know you won't, Lieutenant. Havoc Squad requires its own starship for operational flexibility. A ship has already been transferred to your command. It's waiting at the spaceport now.
Thank you very much.
Put it to good use, Lieutenant. Fly to Port Raga and meet with the advance team immediately. Your orders are to rescue Senator Krasul and capture or eliminate Wraith at all costs. Good luck, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
Let's get out there and take down some traitors.
My new master at last. I am C2N2, steward of this vessel. It is my extreme good fortune to serve you.
Why would General Garza saddle me with some overblown protocol droid? You're not even armor-plated.
Every soldier requires proper logistics to function. I provide the highest support level available. C2 series droids represent the latest advances in everything from starship technical maintenance to nutritional advice tailored for your specific organic needs. Welcome aboard the Rendili Hyperworks BT-7 Thunderclap, a rapid assault craft designed especially for Republic Special Forces at enormous taxpayer expense. Along with the usual accommodations, you'll find a secure captain's locker for storing valuables. Your bridge contains an ever-updating map of the galaxy. It's quite beautiful to look at. Priority alerts from the Republic network are accessible at the HoloNet console. Long-range communications are available via the Holo Terminal. And finally, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to meet. Do you have any questions, Master?
Prep the ship for flight. We're leaving shortly.
The ship is fueled and ready, Master. There are just a few final points we should review first. As you can see, I am not equipped for physical danger. My function is to maintain the starship as your home away from home. I am happy to assist you with any non-hazardous task, of course. I pride myself on the utmost attention to detail.
You want to live? Keep moving.
On the contrary, Master, this ship is quite sturdy. I have also discovered several excellent hiding spots in the event of a hostile boarding. Whenever you are ready to depart, Consult the galaxy map on the bridge. The ship's computers will handle the rest.
Calling Coruscant Spaceport Authority. Request permission to depart.
You are clear for departure. Have a pleasant flight.
Well, if it isn't the man himself, I was hoping Garza would send you to handle this one.
I'd have preferred getting together somewhere a bit more private than a hostage situation, but this will just have to do.
I'm sure we can find a way to get alone together sooner or later.
I'd like that very much. Let's start with the accommodations. Port Raga is privately owned and officially neutral, but Wraith and her pals have taken over behind the scenes. My boys and I managed to tweak the sensors and keep your landing inconspicuous, but as soon as you step out of this hangar, it's party time.
Do you know where Krasul is being held?
We do, but there's some bad news on that front. Wraith has Krasul locked up in a hangar at the other end of the station. There's heavy security plus a big bonus, explosives. Not enough bang to trash the station, of course, but plenty to ruin your day if you're in that hangar when they blow. Play it careful in there.
Thanks for the heads up, Sergeant.
You got it. I'd say it's time to get out there and get our senator back. What do you say?
Havoc Squad, move out.
It's about time.
See you on the other side, Lieutenant. Good luck.
Oh, you. I should have known Garza would try to keep all of this inside her twisted little family. Well, don't just stand there. You know how to defuse bombs, don't you? Ray said they'll explode if I leave the room. She has a remote detonator, too, so be quick.
Don't worry, sir. I'm going to get you out of here.
I am not a child to be comforted, Lieutenant. That traitor was going to force me to go on record, saying the Senate officially abandoned Havoc Squad on Ando Prime.
Do you have any idea what the recording was for?
Is it not obvious? Do you realize what will happen if this situation goes public? The Senate would be a firestorm. All of our judgments publicly called into question. And General Garza and Spec Force Division would be the first to burn.
That's not gonna happen.
A wise decision. I'll admit, I'd like to see the look on that traitor's face when all of her bombs suddenly shut down. To watch that coward scurry away into the shadows when she realizes that her plans have failed would be priceless.
Be quiet and let me work, sir.
Just be careful or we're both dead. it safe now? Are all of the bombs shut down?
We're good to go, Senator.
Good. Get on with it, Lieutenant. We still got to get out of this disgusting place. Go on, lead the way.
Well, look what we've got here, boys. Welcome to safety, Senator.
Who in the blazes are you? Mercenaries? This is ridiculous.
Oh yeah. General Garza hires mercs to rescue Republic senators all the time.
These people are spec force troops in disguise, sir.
Fantastic. Now I almost wish they were mercenaries.
So, you rescued our charming friend here, obviously. Nice work. Any luck taking down Wraith?
She fled the scene before I could confront her.
Wraith must be even better than they say. We were watching every inch of this place. Nobody saw her leave.
Is someone going to get me a ship to Coruscant anytime soon?
Oh, don't worry, Your Honorable Eminent Senatorness. You're catching a ride with us.
Thanks for taking care of everything, Sergeant.
No problem at all. Besides, we're gonna have a fun time together, aren't we, Senator?
Yes, delightful.
Hey, I know you need to contact Garza and report in, but you should come back to my place on Coruscant sometime soon. We'll have a little victory celebration, just the two of us. What do you say?
Count me in.
Good deal. Just don't keep me waiting too long. Garza's bound to send me on another op sooner or later. Wouldn't want to miss our chance. So long. Take care out there.
Lieutenant, I was just speaking with Sergeant Jaxo. Congratulations. Saving Senator Krazel will certainly help our affairs with the Senate. We needed someone to owe us a favor. Well done.
I just did my job.
You've accomplished something very important. Something beyond even your assignment to hunt down Tavis and the other traitors. You are in the field, Lieutenant. You see how far the Empire is reaching. A full attack isn't far off now. To keep the Empire's forces at bay, we need the Senate's support. We need allies.
I'm glad I could help out the cause.
Yes, you've done quite well in that regard. One thing, Lieutenant. I was disappointed to learn of Wraith's escape. She's capable of causing great turmoil.
Catching Wraith would have meant leaving Krasul to die.
Then you probably made the best choice. The Senator is certainly more useful alive than dead. Now, our technicians have decoded the first two sets of data from the Coruscant relay. Your first two targets are Taris and Nar Shaddaa.
Can you tell me anything beyond the destinations?
Not at this time, I'm afraid. I'll try to collect more intelligence and give you a fuller briefing when you arrive at each location. Good luck, Garza out.